Part 2. Crimson Flower. Ethereal Moon. Beyond Escape. It is Imperial Year 1185. Half a decade has passed since Emperor Edelgard ascended the Imperial throne, yet the continent of Fodlan still remains lost in a tempest of turmoil and bloodshed. In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, King Dimitri has welcomed Archbishop Rhea and her knights, who were driven out of Garreg-Mach to the kingdom capital. As they work to build a unified front, the war with the Empire rages on to the west. Meanwhile, Claude, leader of the Alliance, staves off Imperial intervention by strategically stirring up conflicts between Leicester lords in an effort to feign neutrality. As events unfold, Edelgard and her Black Eagle strike force begin to take action in an attempt to break the war's current state of deadlock.
You. How long do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you. You are a complete and utter fool! Have you not changed one bit? Get on your feet. Right now! I'll coddle you no more! You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
Hey, are you awake? We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this? I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Garreg-Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Saros isn't there anymore. Though, there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Regardless, the Imperial Army has taken over now. Are you feeling alright? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you? It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that? Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all, I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going? Are you crazy? The Imperial Army is there. Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried to stop you, got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead. Students? You really are crazy, aren't you? There aren't any kids anywhere near that place anymore. Unbelievable.
"5 years ago to the day. If things had continued on as they were, today would have been the Millennium Festival." Halt! Who's there? It can't be. Professor? Is it really you? But I searched everywhere and never found a trace. My teacher. What have you been doing all this time? Where have you been? Joking? At a time like this? You do realize it's been 5 years since you disappeared. Do you have any idea how guilty I felt? How broken my heart was? I searched high and low after you vanished. Although there was no proof, I somehow knew you were alive. All this time, I led everyone as best I could, and fought with all my heart. It's been a difficult path to walk alone. Welcome back, my teacher. I'm so happy that you're safe. 5 years. Such a short time, but it feels like an eternity ago. Do you still feel the way you did all those years ago? You said then that you would fight at my side no matter how many enemies we should amass. As for me, my resolve has not faltered. I'm determined as ever to see this through to the end. I will defeat the false goddess. I will save this world from those creatures and give humanity its freedom back. So, my teacher, are you prepared to stand with me? I thank you. Truly. Now then, I assume you understand the situation at hand, yes? Another joke? Or are you telling the truth? I suppose you must be. In that case, I'll tell you all that has transpired as you slumbered these past 5 years. And that is where we are now. The war is at a stalemate. Dimitri is the new king of Fargus. It's clear that his territory will continue to support the church. Meanwhile, Claude's leadership has thrown the Alliance into chaos. He maintains neutrality in their internal conflict. The situation has created a deadlock. We've been awaiting an opportunity for our squadron to return to the monastery. With you in the fray, I believe the state of the war will shift immediately. The church, as well as the kingdom and the Alliance. The time has come to eliminate them all. Although we were of different houses, we were companions who lived and learned together. Some of our ranks are hesitant to battle against them. However, knowing that you're alive is sure to raise their spirits. Good. Well then, I believe it's time for a little reunion. The Black Eagle Strike Force never lost faith. They knew you were alive and have been awaiting your return. Let's not keep them waiting any longer.
Well now, that face is certainly familiar. I am glad to see you alive and well, Professor.
Professor! It's me, Bernie! Do you remember me? I can't believe you're here!
I can't believe it! Is this a dream? Can we really be this lucky?
This is not dreaming. Our professor is with us again. Welcome to the back. Welcome back.
Our group isn't the same without you. I am overjoyed to see you again.
It's been so long. Seeing you again fills my heart with hope.
Great! Now everything will be easy. That's great you're safe, Professor. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
Quite the reunion, isn't it, Professor? Everyone's happy to see you.
Come on, Edelgard. You must be happier than all of us combined. She took it really hard when you disappeared, Professor.
Of course, we did our very best in your absence. And there was never a day that we doubted you would return to us.
Edelgard has been leading us as Emperor. But after you disappeared, it became apparent that you were her anchor. It gives me regret to be admitting this, but our power is not enough. The only one who can be meeting Edelgard's expectations is you, Professor.
Most impressive of all is your uncanny ability to bring a smile to everyone's face.
In the years since you vanished, we have not lost anyone from our ranks.
We all longed for your presence and your leadership, myself included.
It seems fitting to view this as a new beginning for the Black Eagle Strike Force. We already have our target.
Yes, we must eliminate the Alliance before moving on to fight the Kingdom and the Church. However, that doesn't necessarily mean we must occupy the entirety of the Alliance. House Rican stands against the Empire. Therefore, our target is Deirdre, the aquatic capital.
We must cross the Aramid River, which separates the Empire and the Alliance. To do that, we must take the largest bridge across it. The Great Bridge of Myrden. Myrden connects the monastery and the Imperial capital to the east. It is the shortest route there.
An Alliance stronghold has been built at the Great Bridge. We'll take that and then head north. At the same time, we must defeat the one who defends it, Judith von Daphne. If we can also take control of Daphne territory, it would be greatly beneficial to us. Prepare yourselves. The next battle will be a momentous one. Join me, my friends, as we begin our journey to bring peace and solace to this war-ravaged world.
This may seem a bit sudden, but I want to thank you, Professor. That is, for letting me live my life the way I want. I've noticed you've been giving me fewer of those soul-revealing gazes lately. I appreciate you making an effort to not trouble yourself over who I spend my time with. Well, of course. Did you think I wouldn't notice? It's kind of sweet in its own way. Professor, may I tell you a story about when I was younger? I was an orphan, living in the back alleys of Enbar, until one day I was overheard singing. That was when my new life began. I was suddenly a songstress in the Mittelfranc Opera Company. Performers, nobility. I met so many people. But none of them ever really knew me. I was just some young, pretty girl who could sing. A spectacle to be admired. Even though everyone praised my looks and my voice, and they showered me with gifts, I knew one day I'd be old. My looks would fade, my voice would change. I wouldn't sound the same. And I started to wonder, when I did get old, what would I have left? I'd be old, alone, and back on the streets of the capital, right where I'd started. That's sweet of you, even if you are just flirting. I never had much to begin with in life, and I worry that one day I'll be that way again. That's why I keep searching for someone who will love me. Someone unaware of the songstress, who can love a girl that used to be scared and alone on the streets of the capital. I wonder if such a strange person can even exist.
This is no good. Sing from your...
Yeah! I'll sing so loud that my voice is gonna reach the sky!
Hello YouTube, my name is Yes, and welcome back to, well, Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's been a while since we did anything. It's been a while, but still, Jeebus, it actually has been a while. It's not been a while, but wait, who can take the master class? But here we are back into Fire Emblem Three Houses, and they said somebody could take a master. Nobody can. Oh. Casper can. So it's interesting that we are now in the time skip. The time skip happened funny how it happens because I fell asleep for 5 years. Okay. So okay. So let's first things first talk about how everybody looks in their new designs. I like everybody except for Lindhart and Bernadetta. I prefer her with the longer hair and him with the shorter hair. I think everybody looks good. I prefer Hubert's, Ferdinand's, and Casper's designs. In terms of time skip, they had the best redesigns. I think the guys had. The girls look great too, but like Pedro looks really good and Dorothea looks as well. But I think the guys, the redesign for the dudes looks really good. Not in like this portrait special for Ferdinand, but the entire thing looks really cool. They look very good. Oh yeah, let me give. Who was it? It's Petra? No, it's Dorothea and Casper. But Dorothea, the one she has is for a sword wielder, a mortal savant. Oh, actually, this is actually really good because she's also a knight. Oh, this is actually good. I actually like this. I actually really like this. Odds of passing is 30%. I won't take it, but I really like this. This is really good. I really like this for her. A Dark Knight would be nice too, but she needs a lance and riding it she has neither. A Holy Knight. Well, I think this is where she's not going to be any of these two because of faith. So yeah, might as well train her in the sword just to be a mortal savant. But what about everybody else? Wait. Let's see. If I were to use a Master Seal, I am right now the advanced one or the holy one or whatever. Yeah, I'm the enlightened one. So if I were to evolve, I don't think any of these would do it for me. I think I'm already... Okay, so only the Dark Knight will do something for me, but I cannot ride... I don't have reason or the ride. A Holy Knight, the same thing, I just need faith. And faith I'm training, so... and the War Master... No, only Dark Knight right now is better than the Enlightened one. But hey, Casper can level up, so let's just evolve Casper, I guess. Everybody's in a new class, I guess. Everybody looks good. Let's give him what he wants, which is War Master. He just needs to train brawling a little bit. But this is always what we wanted for him. A War Master. He just needs to brawl a little bit more and he'll be good. It's a little bit weird that time skip happened and we're still in the monastery. And then immediately we got a thingy. We got a support conversation. Oh, I went to the armory instead of the item shop. How many Master Suits can I buy? Limited 5. Cheebus. Also give me the price? Yeah. But I'm gonna sell. Let's see who has. Oh, so she now has Amir. He's not didn't change anything. 20. Okay, let's sell the bullion. Does anybody else have bullions? No. But I do believe we do have bullions. In extra large bullion, this is worth 10,000. That's great. Then bullions that are worth 7. Oh, we have 7. Let's sell them all. And I should really start giving these out to people. Yeah. I'm already back to them all the money now. So let's explore, let's see how things have changed. Nothing much really has changed. And we're back in here and Sophus was with us. So that was the interesting part. So we're back in the monastery. This is a weird one. So there's 2 support conversations that I can have. 2 side quests. One is in the entrance hall. So nobody's present. Okay, so support. Wait. My support conversations probably are with... mine are with Ferdinand and Caspar. Wait, what? So I'm already at S rank with Dorothea. Not my plan. Wait a minute. Everybody has them. So like Edelgard has with everyone. Ferdinand or Hubert only has with Ferdinand, which is weird. Yeah. Oh wow. And Ferdinand has with a bunch of people. Linhart has with nobody. That's the interesting one. Caspar has with 2 people. Bernie has with 2 people. Dorothea has with 2 people, but she can with Manuela, which is interesting. Petra has with 2 people. Okay, so I'm gonna do mine, and everything else will be left for, oh yeah, now I have to do them today, basically. Between episodes will be recorded.
I need a favor.
Let's just take these. Where's the next one? Oh, the conversation is right here, so let's just go to it. Here's what I'll do. I'll do my support conversations. I'll do everything I have to do today on the day, and then I'll leave, basically. And I'll do the other conversations, and then I'll come back and do like the rest of the chapter. I think that sounds nice.
Professor.
Oh, not where I thought Caspar would be. I thought this would be Ferdinand.
Hey, Professor, something's been bothering me. Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student? A knight scolded me for it, but at the time I really thought I was doing the right thing. Now that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though...
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief. The knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops. Much appreciated, but there's a reason I need to bring this to your attention. The brigands all bore identical tattoos of a scorpion on their arms. Please keep an eye out for that mark in the future.
Oh no.
Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
Heck of a coincidence, right? As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens. But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did 5 years ago. This is my fault. If I'd stayed quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner, and I wouldn't have blood on my hands. It's no use trying to comfort me. You know I'm right. Just say it. Those poor knights. It's all my fault.
I mean, it's interesting that he's taking guilt, but he really isn't. I mean, yeah, kinda could be his fault when you think about it. Bernie will train me now, that's interesting.
Are we leaving for battle? I heard it's a long march. But it's fine. I've had plenty of time to stay inside lately, so I think it's time I went out. Yeah, I can do this. No more Bernie Bear. Oh, yeah. People call me Bernie Bear since I hole up in my den all the time. Not anymore, though.
Advanced drills. That's interesting. Do I need a bow, though? I don't need the bow, so I'm not gonna do it. Hey, Ferdinand might be the one that helps me the most. Gaspar's here, and he can also train me. Patrick can train... Oh, so now the teacher becomes the teached. Every one of them can teach me stuff. That's interesting. I like it. Okay, so Edelgard would probably be where Rhea was. No. No, she's not. She is here. Like, I really like Hubert's design, especially with the cape.
Allow me to brief you on the details of our situation. The Empire firmly controls the western portion of Fargus. However, the central and eastern regions continue to put up heavy resistance. The strongholds in these regions are Arianrode, the fortress city, and Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. We cannot control Fargus until we have taken both of these cities. As for the Alliance, Houses Gloucester and Ordelia seem predisposed to capitulate to us. However, due to interference from Houses Regan and Goneril, we have yet to secure their cooperation. Claude obviously hopes to keep the Alliance whole through diplomacy. But because we have had to focus our efforts against the Church until now, our forces have yet to meet his. We have only recently begun to take the fight to Alliance territory. I have a request for you.
What can you teach me? To be a Dark Knight, I need reason, so yeah.
Professor,
Hey, Aildy.
I'm sorry to have dragged you into the fight again so soon after our reunion, but you appeared at a most opportune time. I'm truly humbled by your support, my teacher. Thank you. And so I will. I'm hoping your abilities from 5 years prior are still intact. Make sure you're ready to head out, okay?
Okay. I don't need this, but give me authority.
There is still more to learn.
I'll be back, Edelgard, maybe for tea. Maybe. I don't even know if we can have tea. And my PC's flickering again. They started flickering today. It's flickered on the during the cutscenes. I'm like, oh, maybe I don't have to worry anymore. Apparently I do.
Sir, do you know how happy I was to hear you were still alive?
You look weird.
I'll tell you how happy. For the past 2 days, I haven't had my morning or my afternoon naps. Well, as long as we weren't marching. Can't sleep much then. But it's not for want of trying. By the way, with Professor Hanneman not around, I've occupied his room. So I am well equipped to perform research on you. Isn't that exciting?
Unless you're like Hanneman, who wanted me to, you know, get butt naked in front of him. So wait a minute. Yeah, this was my dad's room. Can I take it? Also, why is everything still the same? It's been 5 years. Could have, I mean, I get it. Like, it would be a ton of work. This is Sedef's office. It's a little bit weird. Also, I was playing the demo for Dragon Quest XI's, and I effed up my camera controls. And yeah. Now it's in a permanent state of invert. So let me get my one. Okay, let's get this one, and then like I'll end the episodes as soon as I get my own thingy. It ends with wait. Okay, and then I'll do the training and research after this episode.
My relationship with Edelgard is rather contentious due to the incident with my father. Nevertheless, I cannot abandon my family's duties. As Duke Eyre, I must play my part in the Imperial Army. Edelgard intends to abolish the nobility, but I know I can dissuade her from doing so.
Yeah, give me writing, because I'm gonna need it to be a Dark Knight.
There is still...
Okay, so let's go get it, and then as soon as it's over, the episode will end. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, we're going into the Golden Deers, boys. Oh, he was just behind me.
Take that! Yes, I am in a hurry. Edelgard claims victory after victory. She never stops. 5 years ago, she ascended the throne and swept away the corrupt nobles, my father included. I always thought I would be the one to unseat him. But she did it instead, with all the ease and indifference of someone cracking an egg. Now, as the head of House Eyre, I serve Edelgard. I have to accept that I am her subordinate, working beneath her to reunify Fodlan. The disparity between Edelgard and myself is obvious. She never stops moving forward, single-minded, never wavering. But where does that leave me? Here, flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing. But it is. That is the reality. Not once since our days at the Academy have I exceeded Edelgard's abilities. I saw her as a worthy opponent. She did not even see me as a contender. She did not even consider me at all. As the head of the noble House Ire, I must be able to achieve results. But all my efforts have come to nothing. Results are everything. I have not shown results, so I will be stagnating here forever. I appreciate your kind words, but you are wrong. I know that I have a massive wall to climb, and I must climb it alone. Even so, may I ask a favor? Professor, please keep an eye on my progress. I would appreciate if you were always by my side, bearing witness to my accomplishments.